One, two.
I've been testing. Hello. 1, 2, 2. Hello.
AB, can you hear me?
Can hear you. Can you hear me?
You can?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. You can count me down in when you're ready.
Okay. Counting you in.
Huh?
Counting you in.
Counting me in. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You live.
It's Radio 2000 Our Music, Your Memories, and the great Hotstix Mabuse stands before me. Exa Hotstix, who's it? Thank you so much for joining us on Radio 2000, The Drive Connection.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I decided to, in fact, I didn't decide. I spoke to my colleagues and I said, we should come and,
bless us.
Bless you, and you guys blessing us as well.
Correct.
To remember this special month so that we talk about the things that happened at a particular time.
Indeed. Yeah. That gentleman over there on the bass, man.
Well, he's...
I don't remember the last time I saw him, but it was a long time ago. Please, if you could just let us, or let the listeners in on who this is.
This is David Mabasa.
Oh.
Most people who've known that music with Brenda Fassie, Chico, and all,
Oh, weekend special,
generational music. Oh, weekend special, by
Double.
Yeah. That's it.
There you go.
That's the guy. That's the bass player.
Oh, man. And on keys, who do we have?
On keys, we have Toto, Royd. Toto is our keyboard player.
Oh, man. Yeah. What a vibe. So we'll get a performance.
Obviously, I don't have the whole band, but I decided, it would be nice to have just as the three of us.
I love the stripped down unplugged session that we're going to have. Let's go back, Brasipo, to 1976. What you saw, what you smelt in the air. It could possibly been tear gas or amataera burning, right? I want to take you back now, and I want you to take us back to what you experienced.
Well, there was a lot of tear gas on that day. And I think many of us were not aware. We didn't know what tear gas was all about until we saw what we called a hippo. A hippo is like a military type buffers. The Boers called it the buffers that used to raid the townships and so on. But on that particular day, actually, I mean, for me, it was more like a fate. Because I had not intended to be there, but for some strange reason, I ended up being in that.
You were in the heart of Soweto.
I was in the. I lived there.
Yes.
And I live in Orlando West, and I think I had gone to collect some laundry, and collecting the laundry, walking past, and then I suddenly realized there were all these hippos that were driving Mahalefele Drive, and all I could hear was all this, commotion.
Yes.
These were students who had gathered and converged at the copy at Orlando West High School. And then I realized that something was brewing. But really, what happened after that was never anticipated. We didn't anticipate that it would end up the way it did.
And of course, we played a clip earlier on the show where Nina Simone says, an artist's duty, Brasipo, is to reflect the times. Now,
yes.
I would suggest you took that on to reflect the times at the time through your music.
Yes, and as I was traveling outside the country, I came across ideas, I had to remind myself of where I was. And I wrote a song called Chant of the Marching, because inspired by, that moment when the young people were chanting and marching towards
I remember that song vividly.
Yeah. And then I wrote the song, you know, when I heard the sound of the marching feet from a distance.
Any struggles that you've had, I mean, during the apartheid years as an artist, trying to get around, trying to get your music, to the people? You must have come across a lot of red tape.
The apartheid was quite interesting because things were very clear. The things were clear that you knew there were certain things that you're not allowed to do, but for some strange reason, many of us who believe that it is a correct thing to do as an artist, we wrote music nonetheless. And of course, the authorities that would decide, no, this is subversive. It would instigate violence, or people would not be respecting the law and so on. But as an artist, you don't allow your creativity to be limited by authority. We resent authoritative spaces. So what we had done was just to continue doing the music that we did. Unfortunately, at that time, we performed and made music during a period of consciousness. Most of the people who were listening
Black
to
Consciousness Movement,
yes, Black
PAC at the time. Yes.
Of course, the ANC as well was there. I mean,
Indeed.
the UDF and so AZAPO. So we operated within a conscious society. So it was easier for people to be receptive to the music that we're doing.
Have the young ones taken the baton from everything that you've said? Have they taken the baton? Are they running with it in as far as consciousness? The conscious music that puts out their positive messages, Sipho?
I would hope so. I would love to believe, with the Fees Must Fall movement, for instance, those are young people who are expressing themselves through what they believe is a right, which is education, free education, and so on. And I hope most of them do realize that they have to pursue a mission, and that mission is theirs. Our mission was different. Theirs is to ensure that they deal with poverty, homelessness, free education, and so on.
Electricity.
And that must reflect in the music that they make. And we're not saying people must not celebrate. Of course, this freedom is about celebration.
Indeed.
But we should also remain conscious as well that we don't lose sight of what our responsibility to society is.
We're happy to have Hotstix Mabuse on the Drive Connection. Mina ngokwadla kwadla mafumba fobola umthamo nyembe zintutwana zimfuna phansi amaphela athi lutho ntombi zimcela ukhisi noma yamba noma ukuyizwa leyo nto.
That's not black consciousness.
See. We're going to go into an unplugged session on the other side of the news. Always a great pleasure having a chit-chat to Hotstix Mabuse. And of course, they've stripped it down. It's going to be unplugged. It's going to be beautiful.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm really looking forward, and I'm grateful to have these two. I've had these two gentlemen for well over 20 years now.
Man.
And we're like...
You're like glue.
Yeah, we're like glue.
You're stuck together.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Let's take some news. That's Radio 2000.
SABC News. Independent and impartial.
Top stories at 5. Togo Didiza elected the new National Assembly Speaker, and DA confirms its inclusion in the GNU. For Radio 2000 News, I am Ondelambana, and a very good afternoon. The ANC's Togo Didiza has been elected as Speaker of the National Assembly. Didiza received 284 votes against. Assembly. Didiza received 284 votes.
Radio 2000 Sports.
Good afternoon, Ineos.
Fourth 5:30. I'm talking about a captain of Bafana Bafana, that is Ronwen Williams, also a Mamelodi Sundowns goalkeeper. He'll be chatting to us about his Youth Day activation that's happening tomorrow and on Youth Day, courtesy of the Ronwen 30 Foundation. So at 5:30, Ronwen Williams on Radio 2000.
Kickstart your morning with the Big Breakfast Room.
We are hanging out with him in the studio, starting with this classic. Let's go. Professor is here. Radio 2000. Our music, your memories.
Okay, everyone, you ready?
So what I want to know, the meaning of Imotentochiman.
Bekuyisimesibheda kakhulu empilweni yami ngingisikhohle bekubheda ngingasatheshi sekukubi konke nje uzukole kumele ukhulume I felt like industry njikele so mangithi Imotentochiman benginamagama engqondweni ukuthi abosibani bami bengikhomba kahle kahle sengifikile ngizothatha into yami
Imotentochiman.
like Desperado.
Monday to Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Radio 2000. Our music, your memories.
Checkers XXL Savings is back with new deals every week. Save extra on Cape Point frozen prawns. Buy any two and save 20%. And Finish dishwashing tablets, 50 or 56 per pack for $189.99. Plus, stand to win the weekly XXL jackpot. Simply buy any 3 participating products. Swipe your extra savings card and get a scratch card to enter. Deals valid until Sunday at Checkers, Checkers Hyper, or shop on 6060.
Channel your inner traveler on Top Travel this Saturday night at 8:30 on S3 as we scuba
Abraham?
dive the kelp forest
That's
off
cool.
the Cape Peninsula and kayak
AB?
with the local penguins.
Yo.
Book into the beachfront suites of any couple's dream.
AB,
Take
that's
flight
cool.
from Signal Hill, land just in
Hello,
time
AB?
for lunch at Chef's Warehouse and enjoy the classic Cape Town experience. That's Top Travel this Saturday night at 8:30. Repeat Sunday at 1 p.m. on S3.
Radio 2000
Well,
traffic.
Durban driving best described as being a bit extreme at the moment. Very heavy backlogs all around. Big volumes into town for the weekend. Big volumes arriving, particularly down from Gauteng, and it's all arriving into the closure of the N3 due to the chemical spillage from this morning. The N3 remains closed right back at the M7, the St John's Avenue exit to Pinetown. That's where the closure is. From there, it's shut right the way through to Spaghetti Junction. Now, any route that operates as an alternative route between Pinetown and Durban is heavily backed up. I'm not going to sit here and name them all. Just make sure you've got plenty of time. There's no quick way through, let's put it that way, unless you really know some sort of real back routes and what have you. But any major route between Pinetown and Durban is significantly backed this afternoon. Now, a couple of crash scenes after Ashburn towards Linfield Park are being cleared, but there's now a breakdown between Linfield Park and Umlos Road. All that big volume to Durban getting caught in the big queue just south of Pietermaritzburg. Heavy traffic out of Joburg through Pretoria today. The bike 1 N1, Santon through to Samran, and then John Foster up to Linwood, and then from Stormville all the way through towards Bumulani Plaza. It's a big Friday afternoon, heading out towards Polokwane and towards Limpopo. R21 north away from the airport, that is heavy on your way up to Pretoria. Roadworks at Bobsonvale. Crash on the R24 at Joburg bound at Edenvale, causing delays for motorists arriving into that scene from the airport. And if you're driving Cape Town today, the R300 going south is slow through Delft towards the M2, and the M2 outbound jamming again with holiday volumes out through the Somerset West area towards Gans Park before it clears up. With your traffic update, I'm Rob Byrne.
Drive Connection. Monday, Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Radio 2000. Our music, your memories.
It's Radio 2000, our music, your memories. Of course, our unplugged guest, Mr. Sipho, Hotstix Mabuse. They want to treat us to some musical vibrations. We welcome, ladies and gentlemen, onto the Radio 2000 Drive Connection sound stage. Sipho, Hotstix, Mabuse.
Nkosi sihlangene kuyo indlu yakho iza nawe sesingene
Holdings, in partnership with Metro FM, in association with Ringas, presents the biggest all-white Soul Sessions concert featuring Drew Hill live in South Africa. Supported by Zonke and Bonga Muffin. 7 September 2024 at Sunbet Arena, Times Square, Pretoria. Tickets are now available at
Give me heads up.
Sparpeso.
Mabuse, so I can cue them to start playing. But they're just at the good time. How many?
30 seconds left.
Oh, 30 seconds.
Sure.
1 liter cartons of Ultramel custard for 46 Rand. 2 liter Oros concentrate, just 35 Rand. 8 Twin Saver 1-ply toilet rolls for 39 Rand. Value ground beef for only 59 Rand per kilo. And a 12-piece Bon Voyage cookware set for 449 Rand.
Stand by.
June. It's Big Red Weekend, only at ShopRite.
The Drive Connection, Monday to Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. on Radio 2000. Our music, your memories.
I remember the day when I heard the sound of their marching feet from a distance, rising all the way. From the sound of their stomping feet to the sound of resistance. Then there was fire and insurrection, rocks and stones and action, bullets and pellets from every direction, sirens and silence, perpetual oppression. Whoa, whoa, Someday, when this part of our history, children will learn from that past. Human life sacrificed, security fortified, authority satisfied in a brutal state of anger. Someday, when this part of our history, children, children, children will die and someday, when it's part of the history, children will learn from that past. Someday, 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 when this part of history, children, children will die young.
Ladies and gentlemen, para Hotstix, Sipho, Mabuse. Usashaya scoop.
Scoop. Tati scoop.
And we don't call him Hotstix for nothing, man, you know? As a drummer, he did his thing. He took onto the horns, and he's still doing his thing on the live stage on Radio 2000. And of course, the Drive Connection being the show. Sipho. we say we give gratitude.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Radio 2000. You know, it's always a pleasure to be here. And I'd also love to thank my colleagues, Toto and David, for coming here. I could have been on my own, but you know, it's always pleasant when you have support systems. And these two guys have been very pleasant. And to you and all your colleagues as well. Thank you so much.
We give much gratitude. The Radio 2000 Drive Connection Sound Stage. Siabule. Any performances that are coming through?
Yes, we are actually doing the Grahamstown Festival, which is celebrating 50 years, and we're really looking forward to this year because we haven't been there for many years, and I trust that with some of the artists that are going to be there, it's going to be a great festival. The Grahamstown Jazz Festival celebrates 50 years, so we are part of that 50-year celebration.
And that's it. The Radio 2000 Sound Stage with, of course, the Drive Connection. It's a wrap. We give enough gratitude.
Explore the digital space of Radio 2000. Connect with us on social media. Click through to radio2000.co.za, where you can listen back to conversations you might have missed live. Check out your favorite presenter's profile, stay up to date with upcoming events, and find out how you can advertise with us. This and so much more on radio2000.co.za. Radio 2000, beyond the airwaves. Our music, your memories. SABC News. Independent and impartial.
News headlines at 5:30 on Radio 2000. I am Ondelambana and a very good afternoon. Day leader Johnston Hazen says his party will support the election of the ANC Cyril Ramaphosa as the president of the country. ANC MP Thoko Didiza has been elected as Speaker of the National Assembly with 284 votes, while EFF candidate Veronica Mende received 49 votes. And Vodacom's forensic liaison supervisor Pinky Weidlinger